Welcome to Lucca. These are the famous city walls of the city of Lucca in Tuscany, Italy. Built in the 16th century, this is not what a lot of people think of as a Renaissance fortification, but it very much is. Gunpowder had been in use in battle for over a century, possibly two at this point, and so walls and fortifications had developed and evolved in order to combat and oppose gunpowder. So what we have is a big, thick earthen wall. It's not as high as many medieval walls, although it is still between 30 and 40 feet high, so it does have some serious height to it. But it is a lot thicker than medieval walls, and that thickness is earth, because earth is soft. Earth will give. It has a brick facing, but the earth behind those bricks will absorb the pummeling of a cannonball a lot better than the brittle stone medieval walls that preceded it. And what we are doing is we are headed now in to a sortie gate. Now, a sortie gate is a small gate in the side of a fortress that is easily defensible. As you can see, we're in a bit of a killing pocket where people can rain down fire from all sides of the wall should the enemy try and get in this door. But it is a door that is meant to allow a sortier, a group of people, a group of soldiers, to come out of it and make a surprise counterattack. And this one is absolutely open to the public as a shortcut, which I find absolutely delightful and very European. There are cameras, but there aren't any guards, there aren't any tickets. You just wander through into the bowels of these 16th century fortifications. Coming out through the actual narrow sortie gate again, which the narrowness of that corridor allows a lot more defensiveness. You open into the larger corridor that runs beneath much of the walls. Now, only this particular short section is open to the public, but you can get a glimpse of what is under these walls so that soldiers and equipment could be moved quickly from place to place inside the shelter of the fortification. And we're coming down the hall to a junction point. And the architecture here is just fantastic. The barrel vaulted brickwork and the columns that we're coming into are just stunning. And I have to say, it is also a brilliant acoustic space. I recorded a phenomenal little piece of music standing in the corner that I'm looking forward to sending out in the near future. And it just was such an amazing space to perform in. And this entire city, this entire area just delights me to no end. Now here we are firmly under the walls, coming out into the interior of the city of Lucca. Now again, all of this is open to the public. It is capable of being shut off. There are gates on either end, but they are left open. I don't know if those gates have hours. There were no posted times, so it's possible that this is treated like a public park, and someone comes and shuts and locks the gates at night. And I may come by one of these evenings to test that theory. But again, just coming through, this is just a walkway. This is basically a shortcut to get through the walls. And this is a street. Now we're on the street inside the city of Lucca. Thank you all so much for everything. Thank you very much for all your support. My travels are absolutely made possible because of you, and I am deeply appreciative and very, very pleased to be able to share it with you. I just can't get over how cool this is. A little bit up the street. And here you can see on the right the interior of the wall. As I said, it is primarily an earthen wall with just brick facing and a brick foundation. And taking back a look again. And welcome to Lucca.